Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to another edition of my trading journey and tips that I post on the channel to help other fellow traders to know what they are doing and to avoid scammers and previous mistakes. Today, I'm going to talk about tax FTMO, or if you are a prop trader, how do you treat your tax? But before I delve into that, let me quickly jump into a question, one or two questions people asked. Someone was asking me, he's trading, he closes his losses early, and he doesn't allow his profit also to run, and he's closing his profit also early, whilst he could have had more, but he's always closing it early, and he's closing his losses also early. So it's just a case of a simple answer I can give you. Every time you place a trade, if you don't do it, then you need to do it because you have a stop loss. A stop loss means that you are defining your risk. So you know that if this trade should go against you, you are losing maybe 40 pips, and that is the maximum you can lose. That's why you have a stop loss. And then the profit, maybe you are targeting 100 or 150 pips, and that's what you can do. That's the maximum you can make. Yes. So to avoid that, the only thing you can do, or I do, is whenever I place I'm a more of a position trader. Occasionally I do day trading, but I'm more of a position trader. And position trading is simple. I place my trades, I check my trades, I check for the alerts, and I place the trades. And I don't look at the chart again unless in the evening when the market close. I come back and I check the trades and I manage the trades. Whether should I stay in? Is it a trend change? Should I get out? If my profit have not hit my target, is the trade still valid to run more, or it's not? My trend is telling me that it's a trend change, so I should get out. This is the only way I do. If I don't prevent emotions by watching the trade all the time, because remember, there are news factors and other things that you can see here. You see, assuming you bought your trade, let's say you bought your trade here. I'm not saying that is a buy point, but let's assume in the euro yen you had a buy signal at 126.79, and the trades run into here. You can see a lot of this choppiness, and if you are watching the trades, probably it could make you close your trade early, whilst maybe this were maybe your target, and you could have come to that 127.4, but because of all this choppiness, you're emotional, because when you are a trader, you are constantly dealing with stress and stuff, emotions. So by me not watching my trades when I open my position, it means that I'm avoiding stress and the news and all those things that comes with it. I'm allowing the market to deal with it, and at the end of the day, when I have is I am accepting my risk. So this is all you can do. Even if you are day trading, probably, or is the same, because when you are also day trading, you have your setups that tells you this is where you have to buy, this is your profit target, this is your stop loss. So I place the trade, and I'm not sitting to look at it. Once the setup is ready and it tells me buy or sell, and I take the trades, I don't bother to sit on the chart and watching it 24 hours, because if I'm doing that, you can get emotional, and you might get out of a good trades, and you might also close the trades early. For instance, a trade that I have closed this week, when I entered the trade, that is the FTSE 100. Initially, it came to negative, you see, 80 pips. I had negative 80 pips before the trade started running, and eventually I had over four to 500 pips profit. So the advice I tell you is, I don't know whatever system you are using, but I believe that risk management is very important. So every trade that you take, you have a stop loss. So try to um, leave your trades and let it run after you have your system and you've taken the trade, and then accept the outcome. Let the market do a thing. If the system is not working, then you have to tweak your system. Tweak your system, and let it gives you the result that you want. That is overall a positive outcome. So having said that, how do you treat tax with FTMO or any other prop firm that you are doing? Well, I'm familiar with tax in US and the UK where I live, so I can talk about that. But if you are in any other European country or other country, it's better you speak to your tax accountant, or you phone the tax office in your country and find out more. But probably maybe it might be similar. In the US, if you are in US, you might be aware that if you own a business, you are entitled to deduct $1,000 a day for up to 14 days, which means you are allowed to deduct $14,000 of your tax. That is if you are running the business from your home. So that's very important. So if you are making a lot of money and you are running or you are trading from home, if it's up to you, you can find other alternatives and see if that suits you. But if you are running it from home and you register it as a business, then you are entitled to deduct about $14,000. That is $1,000 a day for up to 14 days. So contact your CPA and find out how you deal it. But in UK here, you can either register it as a business or go as self-employed. So I have a business, but on my trading, I record my taxes as a self-employed, and the reason is I have 20% tax to pay, and also since I'm renting my apartment, I'm allowed to deduct whatever percentage I like from it as an expense. So council tax, I deduct it 50%. My renter for the year, I deduct 50% as an expense. Gas, internet 50%, or even I can deduct 60-70% of internet, because I'm using more the internet for this business. Then food, if I'm eating in restaurants, if I'm anything business related, whether I'm buying a software, I'm repairing the computer, all this comes in as an expense. If I feel I need a retreat and maybe take like a course somewhere, so all this gives you an advantage. So either that, or if you own a business and you want to run it and under your business as well, you will have the advantages of running it as a business here and deducting, which means the business expense, if it's an office or if you are using part of your home or whatever it is. But if you are not too sure of what to do, you can phone the HRMC in UK here, or you can contact your accountant, and your accountant will keep you right up to what you have to do. But it's a very, very good option that I decide to use, and it's good for me. Maybe running it or deducting it as a business might be better for you, depending on what you're looking for. So this is how I treat my taxes, and maybe it might be beneficial to you, or it might not be beneficial to you. But wherever you are, you can find more information by contacting your accountant, and your accountant may help you to know how to treat your earnings from FTMO or any other pro firm. I hope this is very important to you, and like and share the video. And then next week I'll bring you something interesting and something different. So until I see you again, have a good week and enjoy your trading. Bye bye.